Have we started yet?
It's starting firing right now.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
And here is
Oh, good.
Yay.
Manson
Man-clad.
It's Manson.
So
Bludgeon Brawl.
I think
Reaper of Sheol.
Volt Charge is the only solid red card in the pack.
Right.
So the people to our left or right or whichever way we're passing it would
take that.
Would not be drawn into red if we take the Volt Charge.
That is true.
Blinding Soul Eater would be the other thing,
which they will take.
That stands out to me. Like those are probably my two favorite cards in the pack.
Yeah.
Reaper. I like the Reaper. I also like the fact that there's not really any black that's really awesome black besides that.
Right. Parasitic Implant's decent. What do you think?
Where's the Reaper?
This guy down
here.
Whenever a source deals damage to a Reaper, the Reaper, that source is controlled.
5 seconds.
Volt Charge. I don't know. I panicked. Guys, stop doing that to me.
And we get another Volt Charge.
Okay, but what are we passing? I mean, we're passing a lot.
Well, really, the key thing is we aren't passing anything red, which means that we are sending distinct notes. Don't take red.
Right. We're passing another Blinding Soul Eater. If we were going Infect, Spinebiter.
Yeah, if we'd taken a Reaper,
is a solid color there. But I think Volt Charge. I think.
Yes, go ahead.
It's another decent removal.
Of course, the Proliferate thing really works best if you're doing like Infect, right?
Right.
But
which we could, if we end up getting a couple Razor Swines or something, we could pair Volt Charge with green or black in one of the later things.
Whip Flare is pretty good.
It can be.
Right, I mean, it's more situational than you would like.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a board wiper.
Right.
Or it can be. Grim Affliction is good, but that's getting us into another color for sure. Spinethopter can be in any deck. Or
if we think that there's a chance we're going to want to do Infect because we have some Proliferate, which is maybe a little early, I say we just go with the Swine.
I've never actually tried a red Infect deck. I wouldn't be against it.
Let's do it. What the hell?
Yeah.
This is A, we didn't pay for this round, and B, it's the 21st episode, goddammit.
And that could have been our third Blinding Soul Eater.
Holy crap.
Wow.
I mean, it's almost like we need to take it now, because we just gave the guy 3 frickin' Blinding Soul Eaters.
Yeah. It might be the right play. I mean, if we're going to pair it with black,
yeah,
Parasitic Implant could be good if we're
pairing
it with green.
Take the Soul Eater.
Okay.
What?
No, that's fine. That's fine. We can play it even if we don't play white.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, as far as our curve goes, we're there, but I think because we're going red Infect,
right,
we keep going red Infect and
I'm
take
not
the Ogre
seeing
Menial.
anything that...
I have gained a lot of respect for Chain Throat Seeker. Basically watching other people's videos.
Yeah.
It is just nasty. However, I think we could have an aggressive enough deck where it may
not come into play.
Not factor that much.
Yeah.
All right.
Slash Panthers, Glissa Scorn also very good, but I think we take the red Infector. We win.
All right.
That's kind of the route we're... Another Blinding Soul Eater?
What the hell?
Wow.
I think we take it. I think maybe...
I am really torn between it and a Glistener Elf.
Yeah. If we were pairing red with green, Glistener Elf would be...
Although we did get rid of the Spinebiter.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough call. I mean, that's one of those situations where I just don't have a lot of experience.
Take the Soul Eater.
Soul Eater is always good.
Yeah.
It's always... And a Blighted Agent that late? Wow. Okay, so maybe we want to take... Well, would Forced Worship work with our strategy? I don't really think it does.
No. Because...
We want to be aggressors.
Right. We don't We're not even thinking about slowing them down. In this case, you'd almost want to take the Blighted Agent just because it's unblockable.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Green would pair better, I think, eventually.
Right.
But
I don't know if we'll ever get into blue. But
I don't think we'll have enough blue. I think
5 seconds.
I think we take it because
it's better for a curve, even though it may not get played.
Right. And maybe even take the Throat Seeker here. Like, these guys are going to be, if we only had 2 blue cards in our deck, and those were our 2 blue cards.
Solid.
Sure.
Yeah.
They do pair very well.
Yes. They definitely pair well. And who's to say that we're not going to get something even more crazy. Mental Misstep I don't love in this format just because, I mean, most of the time you're really hoping you're counting
a big creature.
Mutagenic growth or something. I mean, there's not that many dangerous
I think we
things.
take the one next to it.
The Corrupted Resolve?
Yeah.
A hard counter if they're poisoned, and they're probably going to be poisoned.
That's synergistic is what that is. I think. I'm going to look that up before we post this.
Right, but
no,
it very well might be.
Probably won't.
Maybe Apostle's Blessing?
I think we take the Shriek Raptor because both the Blinding Soul Eaters feed off of white. So if we get a lot of white cards, we may be playing white.
I could see that. Apostle's Blessing would be able to make any deck.
Right.
But I could see the Shriek Raptor. We might have, in that case, Lost Leonin. We
might get another one of those.
We're only drafting the underdrafted colors that dry up.
The bastard children of the entire set. And if that's not indicative of how we play or live life.
Nothing says draft beer quite like this. I kind of want to take the Dark Steel Relic.
Why?
Just because it's as good or better than... No, take the Dark Steel Relic.
I'll take the War Report.
I don't know. I'm just asking why.
No one's going to play either. I just was being... I don't know. Not even a dick. Just stupid.
So the sixth glass. Sixth glass. What is the verdict?
I like it. I brought it because I like it.
It's chewy.
This is a definitely... It's unlike anything I've ever had before.
Wait till your second bottle.
Will I remember the first?
Nope.
I mean, this seriously, it's different. It's so smooth though. I mean,
I really don't think has the bite that you would expect from a 10.5.
Yeah. Or and it's a bit of a stout.
I think it's because it's deadened your.
Well, it's very dark. But it's not like you're drinking Guinness.
Yeah.
It's
Guinness
not like
is watery.
I know, but I don't know. It's got this sort of syrupy hint to it. I want to say that's what she said.
Like blood from a clown.
Okay.
Phyrexian Vat Mother.
Vat Mother would pull us into our 4th color.
Oh yeah, probably don't want to do that.
No.
Juggernaut would be.
Forget that I'm even here.
Juggernaut would be a colorless, but still infector. Piston Sledge
is badass.
Is always nasty, and if you throw that on a Blighted Agent,
oh yeah.
For me, it almost has to be Piston Sledge with the hope to pick up like Ichor Wellspring.
Right.
I'm good with that.
I think it's the pick. I mean, we actually when we first started playing with Piston Sledge, our first successes was with that when we first started playing this series.
And really, if that goes on Blighted Agent, if that goes on Shriek Raptor,
well, let's be realistic. If it goes on anything, it makes them so much more unpleasant to deal with.
Well, sure, but I would even consider the Spin Engine just because that way we have more infecting unblockable creatures.
Except he's not infect.
No, but the Spin Engine just makes target creature.
No, it makes itself. It makes.
Yeah, it only does. You can't make that like this. Okay, now's the time to take the Core Prowler.
Yep.
You think so?
Well, we can kill it with our Piston Sledge.
Yeah.
Man.
Because right now we are begging
people are scaring me.
If we're going infect with these colors, we have to have artifacts.
Yeah. To
back our shit up.
Yeah, and I think Core Prowler fits that.
Wow. I'm going to say that I'm equally aroused and frightened.
Only equally.
Tine Shrike?
Yeah, probably have to take Tine Shrike into the core.
The core is hot. It's hot.
It's so hard to say. Like, into the core can just be awesome, but if they don't have 2 artifacts, it can just be like this lump sitting in your hand waiting
to maximize.
Yeah, begging. Well, you can't cast it until there's 2 artifacts.
You have to exile 2.
It cannot. It's not up to.
I think we take the Tine
There's the rub.
Because if we are likely playing White Infect, the next pack will have none.
Yes. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
And we can get Shatters and other artifacts.
Yeah, and because we still have the ability to get, like, say, Priest of Norn.
Yep. There's not a lot of White Infect in this, but it is not heavily drafted.
But there's no Red Infect in the other 2 decks.
Yeah, no, there's no more Red Infect. We have what Red Infect we're going to have.
And we also have
Blue Infect. We have what Blue Infect we're going to have.
Right.
That's scary.
No, but at this point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could pick up our 10th Infect creature.
Yeah.
That's better than some Infect decks I've run before.
I am good with either the Priest of Norn
or the Blister Stick.
Actually, no. I was going to go with the counterspell that also proliferates. I would also be fine with the Sphere of the Suns, though.
Right. I think we take Priest of Norn.
For the same reason that I just said.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate to pass them around ever.
Just because we love it.
Yeah. If there's one thing we love...
Plague Mirror?
Plague Mirror.
Plague Mirror, absolutely.
And we're passing...
So many of them.
We're passing 2 Trample Mantises. Manti. 2 Trample Manti.
We passed like 3 Spread the Sickness.
The nice thing is, we have 2 Soul Eaters, we have 2 Volt Charges, so we actually already are pretty good on removal.
True.
So passing Spread the Sickness hurts, but the fact
only has like a moral.
Also because it's like a good card, but
yeah.
We could steal Sabotage. That's a
decent counter spell.
Yep. And it can also, like, if you have to bounce your Piston Sledge because you have nothing to sack and then cast it a second time.
That would be the 3rd Trample Mantis we pass.
It's not that good.
And by Trample Mantis, I mean
Tango Mantis. Yes. And that is the 3rd one.
Let's be honest. It's the Trample Mantis. That's what it is.
I think Sabotage is the only one that would...
We've been screwed over with it before. So.
That is true.
Okay, we have to take the Flesh Eater.
Yeah, I don't know how that got through.
How did that get through?
Yeah. What the hell did they had to have gotten a Mythic somehow.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, technically Digester could make our deck, but we're pretty full at the 3 slot.
And I'm not a big fan of the Digester.
And let's hope...
Okay, from what I'm seeing here, take the Virulent Wound.
Yeah, probably so.
I mean, we could take the Oculus. The Oculus gets us a card, potentially. But I honestly think it's between those 2. And if there's any chance that we might be going black, even though we don't think we're going black, we probably want to...
Yeah, if blue totally dries up, we might end up saying red, white, black instead, so...
Yeah. I mean, we are red, white for sure.
We're gonna
the rest of it is
here's what I think is going to be happening. I think we're going to draft our entire deck out of the last pack.
Whatever 15 cards they give us, we'll just take them. Quicksilver Geyser.
Yeah, hell yes, I love the Quicksilver Geyser.
Yeah.
Man, that I've kicked some serious ass with that, and by that I mean just,
been raped repeatedly by it?
In my head. I've never actually won a game.
I have watched superior players play that against me time and time again, yet passed it every time I was offered.
The WTF block draft that I did, Quicksilver Geyser was huge.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's another WTF block coming soon, whether you people like it or not.
Yep.
They talked about it enough. They must like it.
It's going to happen. I think people just aren't used to actually being able to instruct somebody who does these videos.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're like, oh, yeah, you're such a great, we love you, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can't believe that you won, even though you forgot to submit a deck. Or whatever. But, like, with me, though, people are like, you should do this, this, and this. They're helping me.
Yeah.
So you people are active participants in making me not a better player, Well, at least an average player.
A better in comparison to the starting point. The starting point is 0.
Yes.
Therefore, there's a lot of room for improvement.
I was within
on a scale of 1,000.
I was within 4 life of beating my cat Wally the other day.
Digester.
That mother.
Digester or vivisection?
Where's
well, is there any? I don't think there's any living equipment in Scars.
We could sack the.
So you're thinking sack the living equipment to
proliferate.
Right, we could sack our crow prowler
to it,
or something.
Take the prowler.
The digester.
Take the digester. Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Another Quicksilver Geyser.
It can go in any deck regardless of what we end up cutting.
Ringleader.
Wow, that's not bad. Because
Infuser could.
That battle cry would beef up our infectors.
Here's what I like. We have quite a few infectors early.
So if you take the geyser, we can just keep on. Yeah. That's oh yeah. I love that card. It just doesn't get used enough.
And the Tangle Mantis.
Wow.
The foil one didn't get back to us, but
well, of course not. It's foil, I guess.
I'm surprised it wasn't first picked.
Because it's foil.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you hide the cost, courier?
I don't know what the precious metal cost is on foil, but it's pretty high.
Aluminium.
So yeah.
I need more cookies. What's its ohm scale?
Shut up.
Let's see.
By the way, George here, and he's also he's not just a magic sage. He's one hell of a baker. So he's making the best.
Wow, there is nothing in this deck. Silvermere. Absolutely, that's the only thing here.
About Fume Spitter.
Fume Spitter. If we think we're going black, I don't.
No, Silvermere. You got
Silvermere. We've got enough blue.
I didn't see the Silvermere up there.
Barrage Ogre. If we had some more artifacts.
Yeah, but Waka. No Barrage Ogre. Rusted Relic. No, Plague Stinger.
We probably
Iron Mirror.
We probably have to take the Plague Stinger and stay open to black.
Yeah,
if black is open.
Black, and I'm proud.
Oh man, Iron Mirror.
I know I don't like giving out the Relic either.
Relic, fuck it.
Corpscur. Easy.
I don't see anything that says no.
And it's colorless.
You don't?
Well, and also, if you've ever watched me draft, Corpscur is pretty much
it's like his second favorite.
He's got a boner.
Yep. It's Spined Worm all over again. Here...
Volshock Replica.
I was thinking Stoic Rebuttal.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or Halt Order.
Do we have enough artifacts to power that Stoic Rebuttal?
It works no matter what. It's just cheaper, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, we're at 27 cards right now. I'm not sure any of these cards are going to make our deck. But if we decided we needed some counter magic,
okay,
it'd be good.
I thought Volshock would be more removal, but
like it only targets a player.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I gotta read the cards.
Thrumming Bird.
I like Thrumming Bird.
Is one of the only ways that blue
doesn't suck.
Continues to help us in our infect strategy. So
yeah,
I think Thrumming Bird is a good pick at that point.
Ichor Claw. Oh yeah.
What the hell?
How do you get a Ichor Claw like that?
Huzzah!
That means no one's playing Infect. I like to delude myself into thinking that no one's playing Infect. Somebody's got Spine Biters out there. I didn't see any giant. Well, somebody's got a Vat Mother, somebody's got Spine Biters.
There's someone who's playing black,
green
Infect. They have a monster black.
Here's what I want to know, guys. Can we play 4 colors?
Okay, you guys can barely play one color.
Can we? Yes. Should we? No.
If we're not playing Stoic Rebuttal and Fuel for the Cause,
I will admit
the only thing that has a double color commitment
is the Shriek Raptor.
The problem, though, would probably be we would have a handful of this.
Yep.
And all mountains or something. Right. But if we were playing like 5 ish of each. I don't know. Something to think about.
That.
Yep, revoke.
Right. I wonder what Manclad is picking right now.
He's the one who's drafted the Reaper,
75 Soul Eaters that we passed.
the Reaper, the Soul Eaters, and the Spine Biters. He now has the ultimate black cream in the deck.
I've got 5 Trample Mantises and 4 Tap-in Soul Eaters.
No one's gonna stop.
So tap, trample. Thanks, guys. That's my impression of you, Manclad. I hope that's your voice. I hope that's what you sound like.
Oh, I'm sure. It was spot on.
Send all hate mail to Bob at GenerationD20.com.
Maybe the liquid seal coating or liquid metal coating.
I'm between these two as far as what's going to be more annoying.
You know what? Take the Albuna. It might make it, and it actually could be potentially useful.
What do we care about the liquid metal coating?
Well, if they turn our guys to artifacts.
Oh, and then do something funky.
We're not doing anything with it.
Take the Mirror Reservoir just because there's nothing but shit otherwise. I guess there is the
Golden Urn,
the flying blue guy.
Golden Urn.
Here, Auroch Replica would be the biggest problem for us.
Yeah, could we have any equipment? We draft an entire deck with no equipment. Well, Piston Sledge.
Yeah, we have Piston Sledge. We have the best equipment.
Come on down to Crazy George's House of Piston Sledge.
Turn aside, probably.
Yeah. Which ain't gonna make the deck.
No.
We've already decided what's gonna
be. It is sideboardable if probably Gavalier is the most dangerous, not in our deck, but
no, you're right.
If they had a ton of removal, turn aside could be sideboarded in.
Wow, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh.
What?
Weird. I was just looking at our curve. It's curvy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a sexy curve, but it's curvy.
It's like a 32C.
We also have 36 cards showing, so our curve is not going to end up this nice.
It will be exactly the same as this at all time.
Sadly. Flight Spellbomb might be a good card in our deck, depending on what colors.
Absolutely, especially with an Infect deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you had a flying Spine Bite or a flying
Throat Seeker. Yeah.
Roar!
No shit.
See, the reason I'm so torn between black and red, because it was before between black and blue, but I think blue solidified itself.
Yeah.
Now red, I really want to play Volt Charges.
Yeah.
And black, I really want to play Stinger and Flesh Eater Imp.
Okay. So splash the red. Go blue black.
Well, we want the white. It's got to be white.
Yeah, white.
I mean blue white, and splash the black.
Oh, yeah, we could potentially. At this point, I really wish we'd taken the Sphere of the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good call. We really should have lobbied for that.
I don't know what we had to pass.
There was a lot of it. Yeah. That was a pack with 3 things that were pretty solid.
Yeah. I think we took a Time Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding.
No, I think we may have.
Yeah.
Or a Priest of Norn.
I don't know. I am not going back. I refuse to go back and watch the video.
Bob doesn't look back.
I am done with it. I live in the future.
Okay.
Not even in the present.
No. He's not the present.
He's in the fucking future.
Right. I'm pissed right now.
It's so over. Corpscur, Core Prowler, Piston Sledge, Blinding Soul Eaters,
Silvermere,
yeah, we're
playing Plague Clawmere,
Clawmere,
maybe
that one.
Okay, so blue.
I'm gonna do something a little crazy.
Huh?
I'm going to get these guys out of our way.
Huh?
Yeah, we don't even need to look at them. They're dead to us.
And I'm going to take all of the red cards that don't matter. And
so all of the red cards?
No. There's a couple of them that are pretty solid.
The white cards, the blue cards that I know we're not going to play. Well, we're probably not going to play some of those counter spells, but okay.
Okay, so do you want to sort this on the bottom by curve?
Sure.
Oof. I like it so far.
Okay. I think we have to play white because every white card
is an infector, and some of them fly.
Yeah, we have 5 infectors, 3 of them with evasion, and something that exiles artifacts.
I disagree with absolutely nothing you just said.
Right.
You could have just said, okay.
Fuck you.
You could have just said that as well.
After elaborate consideration, I concur with what you have put forth.
Okay.
Where's your top hat and monocle there, Bob?
I know. It's in my other uptight suit.
In blue, we basically have these 3 cards which specifically promote infect.
But no, that's not true because everything else proliferates.
Not everything. Fuel for the cause does.
What? What about corrupted resolve?
No. You can counter.
What about Stalker Bow?
Nope.
What about? Hold on.
No, it doesn't.
That's it. That's all.
What about the argument can be made that Quicksilver Geyser promotes infect because you're getting rid of their creatures, therefore allowing our infectors to get through.
No.
No.
Absolutely, you're right. We could argue that any card in here,
any card in the deck could potentially promote infect.
Right. What I'm saying
not the Abuna Alkali, fuck that.
Probably also not the...
This is one of the best removal spells to also help infect.
I absolutely agree.
We have 2 of them, and we have 2 infectors.
Yeah.
So is there any way that we are not going to play red? Here, though, we have 2 infectors
with
evasion. How do we not play
all black? 4 colors? How do we not play all 4?
That's kind of where I'm getting. But if we play that, do we sacrifice what would have been a good draft? Like if we just picked a couple of these colors, would we end up winning?
Okay. Tell me this.
Okay.
Is what we have in black better than what we have in red?
I would say no. I would say the removal beats the Plague Stinger flyer, the Fletching Flyers.
I think Bob is probably right on that.
Okay. So, if we presume that we are going to be playing a white-blue deck with a splash of, then...
However, if we are only splashing red, Ogre Menial gets a lot less...
useful.
Yeah.
Appealing. So then... Okay. If we put in these 3, we have a couple we need early, and then this guy we don't really need for a while.
Right. Throw in the Volt Charges.
Put in the Volt Charges.
And I would argue throw in the Quicksilver Geysers. How many? We have 15 creatures. All of them are infect creatures.
Right.
15 infect creatures, people. That's more than a lot of people see.
So I think that we should put in the Razor Swine.
Because it's a first striker.
And I think that we should either put in the Fuel for the Cause, because we are low in... Actually, no. We should put in the Fuel for the Cause. Because we need more 4s.
We do need more 4s. But if we put in Steel Sabotage...
I'm also good with Vivisection.
We would be at,
essentially
a
16.
1 and a 3, and we'll probably have multiple 3s.
Like I said, I'm also good with Vivisection.
Oh, I am so torn here.
We have a lot of creatures.
We have too many good cards.
I really wish that we were not this good.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
that's what we're looking at.
Hold on a second.
Pros don't have this kind of decision to make.
No, they certainly don't.
No.
Plague Mirror and Silvermirror.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have 2 additional sources of mana. So we're probably actually talking about a 24. Our curve is pretty top-heavy also.
Right.
So we're probably talking 24 cards, 16 land.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So we could actually put in 2 more cards.
Is that pushing it?
If we put in the Flight Spellbomb, what would it actually help?
It would. It would only. Well, it would give it an Infector flying for 1.
Right. So
we would most likely let us draw a card.
It could get the Swine in the air. It could get the Throat.
It's one of the few things. It's one of the few things that would really do double duty. It's a few times it's really going to do double
Lost
duty.
Leonin.
I don't know. I mean.
Okay. So and it can cycle.
Yeah.
So it's only kind of taking up a spot. So then, is it better to have...
Okay, now on the other
hand... Oh my gosh.
We probably need as many... What are you Georging for?
I'm saying that George... Okay, I'm having maybe a small epiphany here. We have the Vivisection, we have to sack a creature, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we get to draw 3 cards. Okay, we have that Corpse Current hand that will let us bring whenever we sacrifice back.
Right.
At least potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah. And also potentially, we might have a Lost Leonin which suddenly can't attack in.
Right.
We might have something that is Forced Worship.
I'm wondering if the card draw with an Infect deck might be the way to go.
I think it is. I think that is our...
Card draw has killed us so many times.
I know. I mean, between card draw and removal... I mean, look at it. It has some limited card draw. It's got some removal. It does not have any counter spells. It does not have the... Well, did we put the geysers in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put the geysers in.
Both geysers.
So we've got some removal there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this deck looks pretty fucking solid.
It's
very colorful. I think is the only...
Oh, yeah. It's a rainbow of fruit flavor.
Switch this. It gave us 7/5, but we're not going to need those white until
very late
here. And since we basically have a balance of that there, here all of those are. But Volt Charge we might not necessarily want to cast on turn 3.
Right.
Now we do have a Silver Mirror
helping out our color.
Yeah,
you're right.
So then it's a matter of, do we want that red one, because we do have quite a bit of... We have a bunch of red that shows up all of a sudden at turn 3.
Right. So you're saying more like that. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
If we're playing that kind of curve, though...
Of all the gin joints in all the world...
If we have 5 mountains, does Ogre Menial suddenly start being better?
No.
Just go with it?
Not for what we've got.
Okay.
I think we're fucking solid.
Let's do it.
I know, the George cookie.
And I even submitted. Okay, we got to stop this. We'll be back for round 1.
We got to stop this.